Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great. This is Ashanti with Profitable Financial Services, and today I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things, but just for those of you who are new to this channel is about how to make money, save money in taxes, and also invest the money that you make. All right. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about a book that really changed my mind about a lot of things I talked about in my last video with how your company can invest in currency. I'm going to be bringing some books that are definitely going to be helpful to you. A lot of you may be like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to read. Well, Audible is a great source. So if you are on your way from one client to the next client, or taking the kids to the daycare or to the soccer fields or whatever it is, you know, instead of listening to music, there's an opportunity for you to learn by using Audible. So this is not a sponsored post. If anybody knows anybody at Audible, I would lovingly accept them as a sponsor. So shout out to Audible. Not there yet, but I will be soon. So this particular book is called Profit First by Mike. I think you say his name, Michalowicz. It's funny because he jokes about his last name in the book. But I'm just going to give you one gem from the book, and this will allow you the opportunity to read the rest. But one of the main things that this book that changed my mind about a lot of things is taking ownership of your the revenue that's brought in. The main thing in this book he talks about that really resonated me, that I'm going to incorporate or started to incorporate, is to, when you receive income, to allocate your income on either a weekly basis or a monthly basis or every 2 weeks. Okay. And what do I mean by that? So essentially, if you make $1,000, one of the problems that entrepreneurs have is that, you know, they'll have a deal, they'll bring in $1,000 and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I have $1,000. Well, as you know, no, you don't. The IRS, you know, 20% should be put aside for that. They always tell you that, right? So 20% aside for that, you know, 30% aside for your actual paycheck, right? And then, you know, maybe 30% aside for the operating expenses. So I'm going to give you, you know, you'll have the opportunity to go through the book because I'm not going to give away the whole book, just this huge gem that I found in this book. Essentially, every time that you make revenue, you want to allocate the percentages. So you have to, for each and every industry, no matter what industry it is, you have to see fit on how much of a percentage that you want to invest, how much you want to set aside for the IRS, how much you want to set aside for your own payroll, how much you're going to set aside for operational. That needs to be on a spreadsheet. And so every time you get $1,000, you put it in the spreadsheet, you know how much you should allocate to each and every one of those categories. And each and every one of those categories should have a different bank account associated with them. So once you receive $1,000, you put it in your spreadsheet, you'll know how much goes into each one, and then you'll just transfer into each one based off the allocation. I thought this was absolutely genius due to the fact that when he first starts the story, the book, he talks about how his accountant called him and pretty much like gave him an estimate of how much he was going to be paying in taxes. Well, essentially it was more than what the accountant originally said it was. And normally, you know, if he didn't have the system in place, he would have freaked out. But because he was allocating a healthy amount for his taxes, he wasn't fazed by it at all. He was able to go ahead and write the check and it was done. Okay. So this is one of those amazing hacks as entrepreneurs that, you know, it doesn't come until it happens to you and it's creeped in. But one of the cool things about learning in books is that you don't always have to learn by hitting your head up against a brick wall. You can learn from other people that are willing to share. And so many people have shared some amazing knowledge through their books, you know, audiobooks and classes and courses and things like that. That is a huge and major hack, because what if he didn't have that 16,000 or 5,000 or, you know, whatever the amount was already put aside in that bank account? You know, he would have pretty much been stressed out and anxiety and all types of stuff, when all you had to do, like, I mean, it's genius because it's like you're already preparing for something that you know you're going to have to do, but it's another thing to take it to the next step and be overly prepared because it's a part of a system that you created. So definitely check out Profit First, Michael Michalowicz. And this book, I pretty much like, this one is 8 hours and 34 minutes. So, you can do an hour a day, an hour, 15 minutes a day. If you're driving, 30 minutes one way, 30 minutes back, that's 1 hour. You'll be able to knock this book out in a week. Okay, so check that book out, and definitely that's a huge gem that you can apply to your business. Until next time, y'all, stay profitable and stay great. And if you found this information helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe. I plan on bringing you guys more valuable content that you can just start implementing and applying to your business, and then resources that are going to take you the direction that you need to go. All right, until next time, y'all. Bye.